The floor is yours, my friend.
All right. Is my mic on? Yes, it is. Okay. All right. So today I just wanted to talk just a little bit about what the metaverse is to me, briefly, in case some people in the audience have no idea what it is, or some have heard of it and still don't really know what it is. But it's something I've been passionate about coming into the space many, many years ago. In early 2000s, I came across something called Second Life, which is a community, a digital world where you could represent yourself with an avatar. They have an economy. Creators built wearables or clothes for your avatar. And they would build structures and all kinds of things. And
Is that it?
What's that?
Is that it?
Oh, video. Hang on.
Second Life?
Move. I can't get this out of my way.
Oh. I mean, I think it's what you're describing. This looks like a virtual world right here.
It's got some hot air balloons. Explore, discover, create.
It's got a hand with an eye on it.
Yes, that is them.
Okay, go ahead, Metabeast.
It's been a little while since I've been there. That's pretty cool. But it is. I mean, it's pretty amazing experience in its on its own. I went underwater. You could actually see fish and seahorse under there. Wow. They have an amusement park. I remember recently.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm really surprised it didn't gain more attention. But there is still an active and very passionate community within there. So that's where I got my first taste. Next taste was with I believe Paris Hilton for one of the Metaverse music festivals they had which was in Decentraland, and she was like one of the big names, probably Snoop Dogg at the time too. But my computer just couldn't handle it at that time. So I came back, and I've been there and everywhere else I can find since. But the Metaverse is here. I found what I feel is a pretty good representation of kind of what the Metaverse is. And ultimately, I don't think it can be truly defined yet, because it encompasses so much, especially as far as tech that hasn't yet come in. Biotech, quantum computing, which is talked about, but where we're at officially with that, I don't know. And AI is starting to come in now too. But the Metaverse is an evolving concept that refers to a virtual reality space where users can engage with a computer-generated environment and interact with others in real time. It is a collective shared space that encompasses augmented reality, virtual reality, the internet, creating a vast, interconnected, diverse universe of digital worlds. Some other important factors, of course, is it is a Web3 style thing, so blockchain as well. Some people may be surprised to know that the earliest Metaverse ever is from the 1980s, and I think it was Lucasfilms. And I gave you guys have that link. I found this out just recently myself. I think it's pretty hard to find on a search too, if you just tried searching it and didn't know. But Lucasfilms had basically the first Metaverse, a social little platform with pixels. Pretty simple kind of thing that probably later evolved into the games that we play. But
Metabeast.
Yes.
So you said Dee has some links, because I would like for her to share what she's talking about here. Do you have it up, Dee?
Well, I can get it.
Oh, here, I got it. Here we go.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
This one's on YouTube. 1987. It's called Habitat by Lucasfilm
Right.
Games.
So we have that on the screen for you.
Okay. Awesome. I just can't move this. Why can I not move this? Sorry.
Your mouse.
Anyway,
Got to move the gnome out of the way.
it's not even that. It's Notepad, and I just can't find where I can grab it to move it. Because that's where my note. There we go. There we go.
There you go.
Out of the way.
You're working with one monitor, aren't you? Eh?
Yes. Can you tell? And I'm rocking. Thank you.
There you go. I didn't say anything, man.
I know you don't have to. I make fun of myself too.
Now I'm gonna rock now. Go ahead, man.
Anyway, what else did I want to say? So key characteristics about what the metaverse is. It's immersive, it's persistent, interoperable, which is something that has a ways to go, user-driven, social, and there's some sort of integrated economy, like within Decentraland. They have their token, which is called Mana, and that's how you purchase land and different things the creators make there. Which for this Metaverse Fashion Week coming up, they just had a contest too, and it was a whole digital wearable collection from around the world. So people created an article of clothing or wearable for avatars that they felt represented where they're from. So one of them goes by Pepe God, who was the person who took like 30 minutes and showed me how to work in Blender. I will never forget that, and I thank him. So
crash course.
Yes. He made me not afraid of it. But some of the big names around the metaverse that are trying to create some standards. One in particular practices or talks about safety within the metaverse, and especially if you want to put up the child safety program that these guys created. It's the last link under the XRSI initiative, and they've done safety in the metaverse talks like once a year, I believe. In December, they have a Metaverse Safety Weekend. They have a bunch of forums and stuff. I was hoping to get that into Decentraland someday, but another is the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, and then the Metaverse Standards Forum, they're working towards helping with that interoperability, meaning if you build in Blender, Unity, however you do, you should be able to take that item that is yours to any platform you wish. And I still think we're quite a ways away from that, but you just never know as fast as things are going. And then of course, there's a lot of metaverse enthusiasts' favorite, Meta, Facebook, who kind of killed the internet for us, or the metaverse for us. Their definition is an embodied internet where you're in the experience, not just looking at it. Kind of simple. But something people should know too is many of these, while they may have the whole VR experience, it is not required. So if you've ever said, I don't go to the metaverse because I don't have goggles, or I don't have the VR headset to do so, you can still go. It's not the exactly same experience, which sometimes it can be there's
taxing,
things that people get dizzy and stuff too wearing those headsets and some of the scenes. So in some ways it's probably better, but you can go check them out anytime. There's several different categories. There's different types of them. So there's like Decentraland, OnCyber, Voxels. They're decentralized Web3 built on the blockchain. You got your gaming ones like Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, social immersive ones called VR Chat, Rec Room, Horizon Worlds, and Spatial. And then you have augmented reality, AR in particular, Upland, Over the Reality, Niantic, who's got to catch them all. So
can I add one more after?
What? Yep.
Well, when you're done, I'll add it when you're done.
Okay. So Metaverse has kind of become a taboo word sometimes, like NFTs. Is Metaverse dead? That kind of thing. It gets its share of that kind of stuff. So you may hear different words such as spatial web, extended reality ecosystem, immersive internet, or XR universe. I like my title of the show, virtual destinations, is what I like to call them now. But the metaverse is still being built, and it will likely take on multiple forms as it evolves. I'm sure it will not be the same today as it will be in 5 years. It may manifest as realistic 3D worlds, augmented overlays, AI-driven virtual companions, and such. Technologies like neurotech, spatial computing, and quantum networking are still developing, and those are things that will shape the future of the metaverse as well. So I hope that explains some things as to what the metaverse is, if people didn't know. But yeah, that's one of the things I find most people say is they don't have the goggles.
Yeah, and that's me. I'm one of those people that I don't like to wear the goggles until they really make it smooth for me. And maybe when they have the wearable glasses, it'll be different for me as well. I just don't like having anything encompass over myself. But yeah, I tried the Quest and I got dizzy. So I'm old school. I need a mouse, a keyboard, and all that stuff. That's me. I'm the old man over here. So I'm okay with that. What about you?
I haven't put my goggles on in a long time either. But I'm going to have to so I can go into some of these like Horizon Worlds. So,
and it looks really cool. Like I remember when we had you on Enter the Verse when we did the VVverse, and yeah, another one to me because you mentioned Fortnite, which is like a closed system. The VVverse that just came out, which is another closed system in a closed ecosystem, has a similar thing for world building and social media aspect as well. So I just want to add that. But I remember you telling me that the VVverse looked like realistic, but what I like that I see here is there's an active community. It looks active. You can do a bunch of things like emotes and dancing and all kinds of stuff. I mean, you guys have a fashion show here, and you just said that you're the mastermind behind an Easter egg hunt. So that's the kind of stuff I like to see, and I love to see that this type of environment that's been around for a while is still flourishing.
Yeah, after they went through a rough rocky patch too. They basically hit the reset button, and because Decentraland used to be a web browser based, you could go to enter through. You now have to download the client, their client Makes to do sense. It, and it made a lot of things that we had just gotten abilities. It took a lot of them away, but they're catching up again. They're catching up to where they left off, but it did sour.
Threw some monkey wrenches into the experience, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but they haven't left. And with Canessa, I've met her in person. I got to meet her in.
Nice.
We all had a meetup in Buenos Aires last year.
Oh, Argentina.
Oh my God, the steaks are so good. And that was my first official out of the country trip ever too. So.
I remember you mentioning this to us like in a story time or a space one time. I didn't know you actually went. That's cool.
Yep. So
I think it was when we had him on. I want to say, I think it was when we had him on. We talked about Argentina.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Well, I can tell you this: at least you came back with all your kidneys, because, and trust me, we were in the same experience, right? We went to a couple meetups. We didn't go out of the country, thank goodness, but we went to like Vegas and stuff like that. And I believe I got all my kidneys. We'll see, but
I did come back with the flu and COVID. That was wonderful. But, but the steaks were phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. It was the steaks that did you in, man. You didn't see. That's what happens when you don't do a virtual destination. You actually went there. You can come back with something. But MetaBeast, this has been an awesome segment right here. And I want the audience to understand what we're doing here is we want to try to give you a platform to give you a voice, as well as give you a separate segment. So if you decide to take this content wherever you want to go, it's yours. Because like in blockchain as well as Web3, you should be able to take your stuff with you. That's how we feel like over here. So, you know, I just know whatever content you do here and you create, it is your content. You can take it wherever you want, as well as everything that was created for you. You have the commercial rights to all of it. And I can't wait to see what you do with all this.
Thank you. And I do have a challenge kind of out there. I have yet for anyone to name a metaverse that I haven't been to, heard of, or is written on my list of numerous ones.
Okay,
I think
so
they're
right
talking
here
about Omni with the NVIDIA, within the NVIDIA company.
Is that like another metaverse?
So. That's how I know of Omni anyway.
Okay. NVIDIA.
Never heard of it before.
That's I think, as far as I know, it's more business related for businesses to do trainings and work on projects and things in the metaverse, in a metaverse style or thing. So
awesome.
We're gonna have to check that one out.
Yeah, put that on the list right here, guys. And is that all you wanted to give out on your segment, MetaBeast?
I think so. Unless I told you something that I forgot. I'm forgetting.
we forgot together, brother. So, guys, this has been Virtual Destinations with MetaBeast.